Hi, it's me again with CorelDraw Tips and Tricks. Somebody sent me this photograph and a vector of it, and it's terrible. He's trying to put a contour, like this is a contour he's added, around this line. You can't use this line because it's got some breaks in it. You could possibly fix that line. And here's what the deal is. If we go to view and wireframe, this is either a power clip or a bitmap inside of a power clip. So let's go back to enhanced and let's see if I can't move his. No, it's all connected. So we're going to select it all and we're going to go to object and group and ungroup it. I'm going to go ahead and ungroup it all, and then I'll move his contour out of the way. And he's just not happy with the contour around it, and rightfully so. It's a little bit off. It's really pretty close. So what I'm thinking about doing, the inside line has breaks too, but it might give us a better contour. So I'm going to try to take the virtual segment delete key, and because this is a power clip, it might not work. See, it's not really a vector, and if you ever move it, just move it back. So what we're going to do, we're going to just fix this line crudely. We need to go through and fix all the breaks in it. So we'll grab the shape tool. Well, first of all, since I can't do anything with it, I'm going to trace it. Outline, trace bitmap, outline, trace clip art. And it's going to trace it again. Basically, that's probably what he did there. I'm really a believer that you could draw this really easily. So let's move the new bitmap out of the way. And then when we look at it under view and wireframe now, we don't have that box. So let's go to enhanced again, and let's fix this. And because it's a group, we're going to have to ungroup it. And then by doing that, we can take our shape tool, and what we need to do is just put a just join these nodes. Pretty, and what you'd also help yourself by deleting nodes like that. You know, try to get this a little smoother on the outside. You're going to have to go around the whole thing and just look for breaks. And we're going to bring that one out and delete that one. You know, we want a smoother, just more so on the outside than the inside, because we're just going to use the inside. And I almost believe you could redraw this in not too much time. Now, after we get all the breaks, and I should be using the pan tool. I can't remember the hotkey right now for the pan tool, but I'm going to go ahead and delete that node. While I'm going around, I might as well clean it up a little bit. And there's another break. So I'm just going to bring that up to there. I'm not worried about the outside, or I'm not worried about the shape too much right now of those parts. And in just a second, we'll be able to test to see if we've filled in all the breaks. And then we could quite possibly, if you do this and then hit the letter H, you'll get the pan tool, or you should. Maybe you have to be off of it. Well, regardless, there's a pan tool could help you pan around and not really have to keep zooming in and out. But I think we've almost got them all done. There's one more break. Let's zoom in here a little bit. But I guarantee, unless you have to have that exact graphic, you could find some graphics and do this quite easily. And a lot of these are broken lines. But if we get the outside smoother, then we could quite possibly, so I think I've got them all. I hope. So what we're going to do, we're going to take the rectangle and take the Smart Fill tool, fill that in, and we've still got a leak somewhere. Might as well while we're here. Fix that. And there's a quicker way you can find leaks than I'm doing. Matter of fact, let's just do it. Let's take a 2-point line. And then we can try the Smart Fill tool. So there's no leaks there, no leaks there, no leaks there, no leaks there. So we're really good. Let's take our lines away. Let's just back up. I must have fixed it at the very last second. So let's delete these lines. And then take the Smart Fill tool and fill that in. Ha! Somewhere there's a leak. That's really kind of funny. I'm just looking for a leak. I mean, it could be a mountain. There it is right there. I must have the line just perfectly on there. All right, now let's try the Smart Fill tool. And there it is. Now nudge that over, fill that in, nudge that over. And this is where you could probably clean it up some more. I'm going to left click. I'm going to go ahead and put red. And see how rough it is? So anytime you contour roughness, you're going to get that. So let's try this. Let's take the smoothing tool, set on like 0.5. You don't want it too big because we don't want to change it too much. And I'm just kind of smoothing it out. Going pretty fast. You could reduce nodes with the shape tool. We could select all this and go right here and let's try 10. So it reduced the nodes quite a bit. Now what I'm going to do is bring it back over to our graphic and see what it looks like. It'll be in red, so it should be pretty close. So we're pretty much dead on. Then I'm just going to nudge it over. And now I'm going to contour this line. So I'm going to take this line, go up to Object, Effects, Contour. He wanted a 1/2-inch contour. So I'm going to go to the outside with rounded corners. Now the only thing it did, it made that sweep not a point anymore. Tell you what, let's back up. Let's try not rounded corners and see what happens. Nope, it's going to do that. So what, and basically it's doing that because we have a rounded corner there, but let's take this, a couple of these nodes away, and that might break apart. Nope, can't do that. Can't do that. So anytime you see something move that much, so let's try, and this will be a good example of right-clicking and turning this into a cusp. And then when you do it, it'll only do one part. So give it a little bit of a sharpness there. Now let's see what it looks like. It's a little bit off, and there's a way to fix that. So we're going to go to the outside with rounded corners this time. And to me, that would be good enough. Go to Object, break the contour apart, grab that contour, go ahead and make it red, and bring it over. At least it's more consistent spacing anyway. I think that's what his problem was on the original. And of course I didn't delete it. But you can see in this picture, it's thicker over here than it is here, where mine is pretty much equal. I'm going to look in, if I could find this font, this would be really easy to redraw, and it would be a lot clearer. I don't know if he's printing this or engraving this, but it's got a lot of broken lines. I hope that helped them a little bit. Thank you for watching.